Spirits Got You Down, California intuitive Dana Grant meets Southern psychic Allie Divine as they discuss and lead you through all things divine. Let them be your guides in Spirit Unlimited.
Well, hello, Allie Divine. Did you
Are
like
we
that?
channeling already today, Dana?
We'd be channeling from Scotland. I
I'm
like to
like,
get elf.
"Woo, top of the
I have no
morning to
idea where
you."
that came from. That was bizarre. I was,
Hey, it happens, this is the best part about our hour together or 30 whatever,
yeah, I think we
Um,
spent an hour together, but we cut it. We only give like 20
yeah,
minutes or so of the best stuff. Now, I don't know,
yeah,
maybe we
exactly.
shouldn't edit it and that would be the best stuff. Think about
Sometimes
that.
sometimes I think that we shouldn't edit it and just wing it. But see, that's just kinda like my philosophy of life
Well,
altogether,
I
just
think we
wing it.
kinda do just wing it. To all
We
these
do.
Spirit Unlimited fans out there, we just show up and give you exactly energetically what is called to us. Like today, we decided to give
Yeah.
tips on how to connect with God, source,
Yes,
universe,
and
divine, and
I don't think people get that once they get that connection,
yeah,
you know, it really truly, I think,
yeah,
improves your life.
absolutely. And
It
we're
not
and we're
just your
telling all
outlook.
today. We're telling all our secrets.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna be
Not
digging
just your
deep.
outlook, but your actual
Yeah,
life, you know,
yeah.
because you get that zest, you get that zoom. Don't you think so? I mean, really,
Well,
when
because
you're
number
different.
1, you have the first tip is you gotta connect with the creator, and,
Yes.
which means you're not alone, which means you're
Right.
connected to source, which means like, "Oh, wow,
Yeah.
I'm powered up a little bit more because I'm not doing this
Mhm.
gig," and people need to understand we do not do this alone.
No, no, we
Yeah.
can't do it alone.
No. No, we can't.
Because we're all a part of that,
Yeah.
divine light, that divine pattern, God,
Yeah.
and how the hell did we get here? Every
Yeah.
time I say it, I'm like, "Sorry, God," but you know what I'm saying? He's gonna get so
Well,
mad at me one of these days.
and if
Uh,
yeah, and if it's the vessel, if it's the divine, we are vessels of love. We are vessels of light. And when
yes.
people say, what about the shadow? Well, yeah, we recognize the shadow self, but we
Yeah,
don't dwell in the dark. We are vessels of love. We
we
deliver
could.
those messages with love
Yeah,
and connected to Almighty God and the source, which
that's
is
right.
powerful.
And
And
we could stay in that dark. We could stay in that negative,
yeah,
but we don't.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's why I think we have, like, that dynamic duo tag team shit, you know what I'm saying?
The dynamic duo,
Yeah,
Dana
because,
and the Divine. I
there
think
you
we,
go, the
we
dynamic.
actually we played around with so many great names before we came
Oh
up
my
with Spirit
gosh,
Unlimited because your
it was
last name
unreal.
Divine is like, I mean, come on.
It's kinda
I mean,
cool,
you
huh?
are source. You were
Well,
born
no,
source, Allie.
we are source, Dana. We got this,
Yeah, we got
Some
this.
days I don't think I can, get the oomph or whatever to find my shoes, you know, but
Well,
or at
we just
least up
asked
there
Spirit. We
the
just
mat.
asked Source.
That's right,
Oh, I need to find my shoes.
and there's nothing wrong with that, and
Yeah,
it just keeps us who we are.
right.
And I think what we want people to understand is, yes, we're intuitive. Yes, we're gifted. Okay. And no, we didn't learn this from this book or that book, but what would stop us, which it shouldn't, and it won't, from helping others
Right.
to unlock their connection with
Yeah.
God, with Source, with Spirit, you know?
So well put.
Because
So
that's
well
what we're
put.
supposed to do, right?
It's a practice.
Yes.
It's kinda like you said, putting on your shoes. It's
Yeah.
like it's a practice that we do. If we disconnected and never connected to source, it would
Oh,
be
goodness.
more difficult for us to connect. This has to be,
Then yeah,
you
then we
know,
would have to get those books from the library. We
we
would have to
might.
do this, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we
To
would
figure out
have to go,
what is
yeah.
what, you know?
Well,
And
yeah.
then I would be so screwed up, because I was just sitting here thinking, I thought, "My goodness." I think I slept through 80, 90. Don't listen to this, kids, but 80 to 90% of my high school, I remember, going they'd have to find me back in the home ec room. I'd be on the couch. We had, like, a couch
Oh, I
back there in
love
the
that.
back.
I love
And they'd
that.
be like, "Get up, it's like 4th period." I'm like, "What? Time for lunch? Okay." So that would be me.
Good thing you were born with this deep spiritual knowing. But as you
Yeah.
know, It must be sought out in practice. If we this is
Oh
our
my
full-time
gosh.
gig. I mean, I'm a full-time intuitive coach, you're a full-time
Yes.
mediumship
Yes.
angel whisperer guide, you are the full deal.
Whisperer.
But yeah, well, let's face it,
I love it.
you're a connector.
But
But if
you're
we
right.
didn't but it's because we practice every day, so it comes to us really rapidly.
And it well, that and I'm so glad you brought that up, but we do the always people's always saying, "Give back, give back." Well, we are giving back. We're giving back credit where credit is due.
Yeah, gratitude is
You
a huge part of our
we
practice.
yes,
Every day, we're
and
so grateful for the
yes,
connection, and we need
that's
people to
right,
know,
and we
connect,
don't bat an
acknowledge,
eye.
be grateful. Yeah, not an
Yeah,
eye. It is, they say it takes 20 days to build a habit. This has been a lifetime of us doing this,
we got a
and
lot of 20 years under our belts, Dana, or at least I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
You
Well,
know?
we got a lot of years under our belts. I won't even say how old I am. Are you
We
calling
won't
me
go
out,
there.
Allie, on my age?
No, no, because I got a birthday coming up. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not
I
gonna
oh
call you
gosh,
out.
you do. Oh my goodness, it's next week.
No.
No, it's in a few
Shh.
days. It's in a few days.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness, it's more
Mm.
than that, it's like tomorrow.
No, what
No,
is
3
tomorrow?
days, 3
Okay,
days.
3 days, Friday,
Yeah,
Saturday, Sunday, yep, 3
yeah,
days, 3
3
days.
days because I'm thinking today is the 18th. I thought
No,
today
it's
was
the
the 15th.
22nd.
Yeah, I know.
Today's the 22nd, my
Yeah,
birthday.
today's the 18th, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes, yes, it's a
Look at us.
I couldn't tell you if it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday right now, but I swear this is only whatever
Yeah,
it is, but there's
only
nothing
iced
to
tea? Only ice yeah, well, here, hey, that's just
oh
goes
god,
to show you, I'm all about the hot tea, you're all about the iced tea. Do you put sugar in your iced tea like everyone does in the South?
is there any other tea?
Well, I drink, organic herbal tea all day.
Oh,
And
no.
you
I don't know anything organic, like, nothing organic, and these range-free, cage-free chickens and all that crap, I'm like, "They shouldn't be in cages anyway." You know what I'm saying? I don't it's like,
Well, maybe
no,
down in the South, they roam around free, but here they pump them through full of,
it's horrible.
antibiotics, and we do
Yes,
not
I know,
wanna
I
eat
heard
that.
about that, and I was like, "And we're
Look at you,
eating
I heard
that?"
about that.
Yes! I'm slow, Dana,
Allie,
but I was like, "Oh."
are you still killing your own chickens? I grew up on a dairy, so well, I mean,
So,
for a
if
few years, my
I
mom owned where we killed chickens, and that freaked me out of my mind.
to watch them run around with their head cut off
Oh,
and stuff?
yeah, when you cut the head off, they continue to move, and then you dump
But
them in the
you
water. I
see
couldn't take any of it. You would find me asleep behind the barn, on the
no,
haystack. Oh, yeah, I could not
I
take it.
have
Those
a
2 years were difficult for me,
no, I have a confession. If I had to survive
killing
in
chickens.
in the woods, like, on the whatever, against the wild, no, I would die. Very short period of time, I would die, unless there's, like, vegetables
Oh,
or fruits and
Allie.
berries,
Well, I could help you
because
there. I could help you
I
there. I
can't
know yeah, I know sassafras tea, wild sassafras tea. I know
yeah,
how to pick watercress. I could be a survivalist, and, it's crazy.
see, 'cause I can't
Yeah,
even fish
pine
and eat a
nuts.
fish. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that. 1, fish is nasty, I can't stand to eat it, but 2, I
Well, I
couldn't
can
kill
see
any
where you need me out there. You would need me
yes,
out there.
so would
So
I. It's what my daughters were just, "Mom, you'd die." But the thing is, I can't eat my husband used to hunt,
Mm.
and he brought a squirrel home,
Ooh,
to skin away, and I was like,
to eat?
and
To eat a squirrel?
well, I don't know if I guess he ate it. I'm sure he ate it. I cooked it, but I wasn't gonna eat it. But I was crying as I was trying just to
I think I
hold
might
it,
cry over a squirrel, but I mean, my
you know?
dad used to hunt with deer and
Mm-mm.
things, but
I
trout,
can't do deer.
rabbit stew. But yeah,
Mm. I can't
yeah,
kill anything.
yeah,
But I tell you what made him and I have to share this, and we'll get back on track. I thought it was the coolest, sweetest thing when my daughter, Shelby, was maybe 3, 4, round in there. He brought home a beautiful deer, big old buck, he's proud of this thing. And Shelby was looking at the back and she's looking, and I was like, "Well, go out there and look at it. Daddy's out there." So she went there and her dad was like, "What do you think, Shelbs? What do you think?" She looked at it, she petted it. And I remember this. I mean, David is a big man.
yeah, he's a big
And that
guy.
little
Yeah.
girl looked at him and said, "Daddy, can't you feel his pain?"
Oh, oh, did he ever kill a
He's
deer
done.
again?
Nope, he's done.
Yeah, yeah,
And I was like, "Yep, that's my kid." And I never
yeah,
taught her that.
yeah.
You know, it's like and that's another thing, nature.
We honor
We
this.
honor
I
the
couldn't
respect.
kill
I
an animal.
understand,
Yeah, couldn't.
I
Yeah,
I understand how, God provided all this stuff for us. He
right.
provided these to live, and I get that. But, if I can go to the Piggly Wiggly or the Kroger or this, that, and the other, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And pick up something I don't have to kill. So what I'm
Right.
getting at is respect. You give it, you receive it,
Right.
and try to live in that tranquility.
Right.
You know what I'm
Which
saying?
universal law requires. And if we think about that, the
Yes.
supply and demand, we have to put a
Yes.
demand on the supply. And just like
Yeah.
the hawks that have been showing up in my backyard, and I have and
You've
I'm
been
feed
seeing them too?
oh, I've been videos, I mean, for Facebook land out there.
Oh,
I mean, I am surrounded by hawks right now. Kites,
me too.
hawks. Oh
It
yeah.
was, like, so close, Dana. It
Yeah.
was like, whoosh,
I
and I
just
was like, "Whoa."
yeah.
Yeah. So
We're
something's going on. So
calling
you know
it
what I
yeah,
think
we're
is a sign?
calling in the hawk energy right now, and
Mhm.
I think we talked about that before, but
We
just,
did.
just like the hawks, I couldn't understand why I think I called them in on the fence and everywhere, but
But
I noticed they're
I'll
eating the little birds. I didn't know they ate little birds, and I'm like, I've got all these little yellow
no,
canaries in my backyard, and I'm like, I gotta stop feeding them because 'cause they're gonna eat the but, demand, the
no,
demand and the supply, the universe,
yeah, and I get
the
it's a
chain of
circle of
command.
life, okay?
Yeah, we
But
circle
again,
we can't interrupt that. Just like we
no, we
can't
can't.
interrupt spirit. We can't interrupt spirit. We can't
No,
interrupt the
but
connection.
we can grow that circle
Yeah.
by letting people know it's not some big, like you were saying,
Mm,
big secret. Oh,
yeah.
heck no, we don't wanna keep this a secret, we wanna shout it to the
Well,
rooftop.
and we want people to know that there can't be any judgment here. You have to
No,
really
none.
become more accepting, more
Yes.
open. This is
Oh my
about
god.
open
Yes,
space, wide
and
open
trust.
spaces, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah, and
trust.
don't not trusting us, it's
Yeah.
trusting
And,
source,
and we
trusting
did a
God.
reading a long time ago. I don't know, it was a few years back where someone made a list of a check off that they wanted to know that if their person was
Yes,
going to show
yes.
up, they were going to show up this way, and that was
Uh-huh.
the way. And I'm like, What? That's not the way it
Well,
works.
to
No
me,
one's
that's
gonna show
rude.
up and do a tap dance. I mean, we don't test the universe, we don't test God,
No,
and we aren't gonna
that's
get
a
signs.
waste.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, that's
Yeah.
a waste of, number 1, his good graces,
Yeah.
the divine everything,
Yeah.
divine energy.
Yeah.
You know, I would hate to come to you and have this list, here Dana Grant is this tremendously international, world round renowned, you know, coach of everything. That's the way I look at you, as coach of everything, okay?
Coach of everything.
And so then
You, Ellie.
I with all these questions and stuff, no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wouldn't
I
drill
think
you
it's
to say, "Well, she didn't say this and she didn't say that."
yeah.
That's not my thing. I'm there to listen and to learn and to
Right.
apply.
And stay open. What I ask people that are and when I see that resistance and I see where they're going, it's I visualize them being open and releasing any judgment so they can receive because the feminine
Well,
energy needs to receive the information and process it.
yeah, we need to get people to understand that and to
Yeah.
feel what we feel. And, I mean, I don't know. I could think I'm pretty sure I can speak for you on this, but because without that, well,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be near the light. I don't even think I'd be a flicker.
I like that, not even a flicker. Ellie, what I wrote some things down and we just authentically, organically touched on all of
Mhm.
it. If I go through, recognizing the creator, we talked about that. I didn't look at this until just now. And then, seek
We
opportunities
never
for
do.
more love in the world, but, stay open,
Yeah.
set aside time to connect, be more accepting, which means, with every interaction, surrender the judgment. And we just talked about
Oh
judgment.
gosh.
Forgive anyone that you've not forgiven because it
Yeah,
blocks your energy to
it
receive, and we
does.
must receive. We
It's
connect, but if we are not open to receiving and we're judging and cynical, we're not going to receive anything from our higher source. We're
uh-uh.
blocked
No,
at
because you know
source.
what? You're absolutely right, because then we're full of all the
Yeah.
crap. So
Yeah.
where's he gonna put the good stuff?
Yeah, exactly. And we have to recognize those mistakes. And
Yeah.
this is how people they have to admit that, oh gosh, I've been blocked, I've been judgmental. Just
Mhm.
open that up. Forgive, when I say forgive yourself too. Put
Oh,
yourself on
and
that
that's
altar of
the very
forgiveness.
first, I think the step of
Yeah.
forgiving others
Yeah.
is because I deal with a lot of clients who will be like, "Well, I don't know if I'm forgiven for that or that." I'm like,
Yeah.
"What? What? Did you ask
Yeah.
God for that?" And they're like, "Well, yeah." I was like, "Then you don't think he did that?
Yeah.
Do
Well,
maybe
shame,
it's
yeah.
you
Yeah,
that's
shame will
not
block them.
forgiving you." You see what I
Yeah.
mean? And don't question him. don't
Yeah.
question my
Yeah.
source.
Yeah, don't question my
We
source,
just have to
and
move.
don't shame yourself because God didn't put you here to shame yourself. It's a waste
That's
of
right. Because you know what we
precious
do?
energy, precious
When we
energy.
shame ourselves, we hide,
Yeah. Well,
and
it's
then that
shadow.
hide
Shame is in the
mhm,
shadow work, so you're absolutely right.
absolutely.
We're hiding in
Yeah.
the shadows. So,
Yeah, and
we have just gone through every checklist, taking
but in our
take
own
stock of thoughts and
yeah, but
behaviors.
you see, we do it in this is what I like about it. We do it in our own way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? In our own
yeah,
wording. It's not
yeah,
this big pronunciation of this, that, and the other. No, we
yeah.
put
We do
it
it our own,
into
yeah,
the plain simpleness, which I
yeah.
hope everyone can absorb and apply.
Well, it's the
Don't try
simplicity
so hard.
yeah, with the simplicity of what we're talking about is stay open, connected, forgiveness. This is heart-centered work.
It
This
is
is
every
not
bit of it.
ego-centered. Oh, I know so much.
No,
This is heart-centered work that we stay
no.
connected from our heart energy. Our soul doesn't recognize that we're
Yeah.
right or wrong. We just know what we know. When people question that, we're like, I
I don't know.
can't question source. I don't know why I
Mm-mm.
got this answer, but I
That's
don't
right.
question it because it's not coming from us. And
Yeah,
we trust
exactly.
this emphatically. Um,
100%.
the last thing I wrote, which is interesting because you always say, bless your heart. Of course, I don't know if you say that. I say bless the world, but you
Bless
always
you.
say bless your little heart. But I think you mean that in the Southern term. I heard that's not so friendly, Allie. I heard that when you say bless your little heart, when you say that to me, I don't think that's supposed to be so yeah, uh-huh. I'm on to you now, Allie Divine.
It
Bless your
can
little
be
heart, Dana. I know that is a derogatory comment now. I know that I'm like, "Oh, Allie just loves me so much."
well, I'll tell you now, Southerners are finally getting discovered and uncovered, I guess. It can
Discovered and
be more
uncovered. That's
yeah,
right.
it's kind of like, "Girl," you know what I'm saying? I guess y'all would say more like that maybe, I don't know, instead of just saying, "Bless your heart," and giving that little smirk and walking off, you'd say something
Yeah.
like, "Girl, what the hell?" You know?
Yeah.
Dig deeper.
Yeah,
It's not
dig
that hard.
deeper. Well, I think we
You know what
both
I mean?
demand we both demand the best of each other. We both
But,
show up for
we
each
have to.
other and push each other to the maximum capacity because we know what we're capable of. I
That's right.
know what
And
Ally Divine is capable of.
and
It's
the
like,
thing is but I
go
don't.
deeper, Ally. Tell me
That's
more.
right.
And
But
you
I don't.
always, well, you're
And
always on point. Yeah.
but
I
I
got
don't
some
know
je ne sais quoi where I can ask you and I can get the
yeah.
answers.
See, I don't get that for myself.
Yeah.
You know how to
Well, of
push me,
course you don't. Of course you don't.
and I can lift you up in different ways,
Yeah, as I
you
can
know,
you,
and
where
yeah,
I get
because
in my own way. I mean,
so
look at as an intuitive coach, look at the things I've gone through that were right
mhm,
under my nose and I couldn't even smell it out. I'm like,
yeah,
and
I
so
agree.
yeah, I mean, you cracked
But
that code.
but
Let's
it's
face it.
because I think if we saw it for ourself and accept it, I don't know if we'd really accept it, Dana.
Well, I think we'd second guess it because
Yes,
it
that's better. Thank you. Better
yeah.
word it.
And
Thank you.
second guessing it means that we
And that's
might
not
be
trusting.
no, well, there might just be some disbelief there that we can't believe that in our own life, this could be
That's
our
right.
truth. And I think that it goes to a different level. But, in each interaction, we know that we have to be the best and most powerful. We have to use this in the highest good.
But
And we have to
Dana,
show up with the highest version of ourselves.
yeah, do you ever I have a question for you. You're
Sure.
always putting me under that skillet.
Are you
Um,
flipping this on me?
I'm flipping the pancake. Do you ever feel God love you. See, I said God love you that time, not bless your heart.
Yeah,
Uh,
you did. Yeah, you did.
but where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. Do you ever feel, because you're like this high energy, amazing thing. Do you ever feel like there's so much more of you that needs to come out that you're not doing? You're not just a given day, but your best throughout.
Wow. That comes at a time where you're right. I think 2024, I'm claiming a lot more, but I'm gathering. It's so funny that we talk about the shadow work, we talk about ourselves, the hiding,
Mhm.
but I think I've healed and I've processed enough of the wounded self and I've done the work. And you know what I've been through that, yeah, this is the year of
It
not
is.
only claiming, but showing up on a different level with a vulnerability I've never shown up with before, showing showing the scars on my legs, showing the trauma, showing the pain, showing what brought me here. People seem to
Yeah.
think I've landed on a magical cloud and made six figures and everything's just been la la land for me, and I sleep on, angel pillows. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
No, people, she's real. Trust
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
She's realer than anybody would ever wanna know,
Yeah.
and when you was saying
Yeah.
that,
A
I
lot of
saw new
grief.
skin, you know? So, you're gonna be shedding, in a sense, your old self,
Yeah.
but not really your old self, okay?
No.
The self that you had to become,
Yeah.
because it's kind of like armor.
To survive, yeah.
Mhm, yeah,
And
that's what I
now
was getting at, that
I've kinda
armor.
caught up with myself. Yeah.
Yeah, and now you're Dana again.
Ooh, yeah. What a powerhouse she is, huh?
Hell yeah, you know?
Uh,
I mean, she's at Dynamite Dana,
Look at you.
and
You just see me so clearly.
it's just one of
Everyone
those
needs an
things,
Ally
girl.
Divine in their life. Everyone needs an Ally
Aw,
Divine.
thank you.
I mean, let's
Gotta
face
have the
it.
A
Yeah.
and D, the A and the D, Allie and
The and
Allie and
instead
Dana,
of the
the A
D.
and D.
Yeah.
Every time I say that, though, I think like that ointment stuff, so, yeah, we can't
Oh,
do that.
you know what
Uh,
we should talk about before? I know we've probably been on here too long. We just lost track of time because
yeah,
we don't have a
we just get
stopwatch on us. So
we get
we're gonna
rambling, and, yeah, I've
but
already got a text saying, wrap it up."
yeah, we are. Oh, and my phone's like up. Here's my phone. It's upside down,
I
down.
know, mine was
Yeah.
too.
So it's like I don't see any of that. They're probably going crazy out
No.
there in the room. But this is the deal. We are going to announce that we are going to start the Divine Circle, and it's going to
Yes.
be talking, teaching, and we're going to be
Mhm.
doing deep readings. We're bringing mediumship. It's going to
Yeah,
be.
and
I think the Divine Hour. I think the
I do
Divine
too, and
Hour is.
I like that, the divine
You like
hour.
that? The Divine Hour? We're gonna be
Hey, we just
launching
got
that
a
next
name.
month.
We just
Yeah,
got a name, yes.
we did. The Divine Hour. How
And,
about that?
and what I love about these little thingies that we do like this,
Thingies, these little thingies, you
yeah,
mean the
these little
podcast
thingies,
show?
we um, I'm watching you, we learn from it too,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, absolutely.
I want everybody to understand that. Every time we do
Discovery.
something
Yeah.
like that together, Dana learns,
Yeah.
I learn,
Oh, absolutely.
you know? And then, the only difference is we'll get together and happen, "Oh my gosh, did you just feel that?" And, "Yes, I felt that."
Oh, yeah.
And we
Or
want
did
you
you
all
see
to
that
do that
behind you? Or
too.
did you see that? Yeah, we
Mhm,
go a little
and
bit
we
deeper
want them to do
into
that
yeah.
too. We want them to have that spiritual buddy system,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think that's what we will be able to create
Yeah. This
in
circle
this
is gonna be
circle.
amazing. The
Yeah.
Divine Circle, and it's going to be energetic readings. It's going to be
Oh, and jot that
teaching,
down because we are gonna
Q&A.
have people,
Yeah.
like, pair off.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to,
Spiritual
like
homework, baby.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And, we'll come up you know what? We will announce this, but, this is like the discovery session just now. We just
Oh, yeah, because
discovered
this is, like,
something.
came and
Yeah,
popped in, so
yeah, I
don't
mean,
think
I
we're
can
gonna
just
announce
see it,
this
the divine
tomorrow.
circle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
uh, this is how we get cool things going.
yeah. We got
You know
something
what I
cool
mean?
going on. I mean, I've got the
Yeah,
Clarity Collective coming
it's
out, and
fun.
you're gonna absolutely be a guest in my Clarity Collective. It's a
Yeah,
mastermind. It's a masterclass
yeah,
mastermind for 6 months. I am stoked. My Power Play book is
that's what
done.
I'm
I mean,
saying.
it is hot. I mean, it is I can't wait to get in there and teach.
But yeah, you see what I'm saying? You're always getting these things gathered up. I'm going, "What the hell? How did
Like,
she
hey,
do
the
this?"
divine
You know?
circle, that's all
No,
you,
all
baby.
this
That's all you.
you are, like, so boom, 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 and I'm like, "Huh?"
Well,
So
so
it's
you live
I
in
can show up and I
source.
can do this part of
Yeah.
it, you know?
Well, I'm a
And
business
let
coach.
them
This is what I
indoctrinate us
do.
together.
Branding, business, all this stuff,
Yeah, that's what I'm
we
saying.
just show our brains just
Yeah,
click differently.
but
Yours is
it works.
just you're
I'm
just
kinda
all in
simple,
source.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like that simple hot fudge sundae. You're like more like the banana split, you
Oh,
know what I'm
I
saying?
love a hot fudge sundae, but
Um,
I do like the
did you like
maraschino
you like the
cherry on top,
maraschino
and I like the
cherry
peanuts.
frosting,
I
yeah,
want to keep
yeah.
it simple. The
I'm just
original.
vanilla ice cream, but see, that's why we put together, okay?
Well, I love vanilla ice cream. I'm
Um,
vanilla.
yeah, me too. You just do so
Ellie
much with it.
Divine, I love you. I
We gotta
can't wait
go.
till
I know we gotta
hey,
go because people are
I
going,
know we have
"What
to.
are they
They're gonna
talking
you know
about
what they're gonna
tonight?"
do? They're gonna be cutting us off and no one's even gonna get to hear all
I
this,
know.
joyful connection.
Sorry.
All
Sorry,
right,
guys.
all our
I feel like
Spirit
we got
Unlimited
it
fans, we love you. Allie,
so
I
much.
love you. I can't wait to
I
see
love
you
you
next
too.
week.
I'm ready we gotta get working on the circle thing, Dana.
I
We'll
know.
get together and we're gonna knock this sucker out of the park.